Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm just your average high school student. I do sports, I volunteer, I go to class every day. But when I decided to take an advocacy class, I knew I'd have to expand my horizons. I had to do a project where not only do I learn more about something I'm passionate about, but I'd be able to teach others. When I had to choose a topic, I was overwhelmed with different ideas about what I was passionate about. But then it hit me. I need to focus on something that is present in mine and millions of others' lives, which is education. As I think about heading to college, my education has never been more important. However, education is so broad, so what should I focus on? I know that the idea of education and what makes schooling worthwhile was different for so many people. But then I realized the idea for my project was in the question. I needed to research what is a quality education. Everyone has a different answer to this question, so I needed to ask many people, including myself. I have had a large place in my heart for helping students learn and thrive ever since I started volunteering in the summer as a teacher. Seeing the different ways that kids learn is what helped me realize my love for wanting to help the educational system. I always believed children deserve a quality education, but now I had to decide exactly what that means to me. I looked toward my day-to-day high school life, and what I found most important. That's how I came up with my original definition of a quality education, which involves two main areas. First is what's inside the classroom. The education itself should provide you with the knowledge and skills it takes you to be successful in college and beyond. And outside the classroom, extracurriculars such as sports, clubs, music, and art are crucial for broadening their horizons and exploring their interests, so they need to be available. Now that I had my definition, I had to ask more people. So I texted my friends and I asked them what quality education is and if they think they receive one. I got a lot of responses, but here are two of my favorites. First, I asked my friend Aisha, who goes to a private high school. She thinks that a quality education involves teachers that can educate children in and out of the classroom. She also thinks classes should be challenging and teachers should have high expectations of you, not only academically, but as a person. I then asked my friend Stephanie, who goes to a public high school. Her focus was more about school itself and how it should offer a lot of classes to prepare you for the real world. It should be a lot more than the basic classes, and kids should have choices to explore their interests, such as financing or global issues. Both girls, although from two different types of schools, both thought they received a quality education, which surprised me. It made me realize a quality education was much more than just going to a more expensive or prestigious school. That's when I knew I needed to find out more about the different things that are involved with a quality education and how much of them really exist. So I started researching four main areas of interest when it comes to quality education: being challenged in the classroom, types of activities and classes available, relationships with teachers and being prepared for exams and large tests, and making it and being successful in college. The first thing that was important to many people while I asked them the question of how they define quality education is the education itself, learning more and quicker and ultimately preparing you for college. When people think of this, they ultimately think of private school, so that's what I started with. I found that 10% of kids attend private schools, with the average cost being $15,000 a year. The average household income is $51,919. Another part of receiving a quality education is the types of classes and activities that are available. So that's what I researched next. I found out that only 1 in 5 schools offer financing classes. 50% of kids have received only 0 to 1 years of music classes. And although many schools provide sports, the average cost for one sport is $400. A third part, to receive a quality education, you must have a great relationship with your teachers. However, the average class size in America is 16, and most teachers teach around 5 classes a day, which makes these personal relationships hard to achieve. Lastly, many people believe that college is the epitome of a quality education. However, more than half of college students said they felt unprepared to go to college. Also, with the price of college skyrocketing and 75% of students either having financial aid or paying off debt for the rest of their lives, it's crazy. So what does this information mean? Simply, it means that the type of education we want is not being represented today. Although many have similar ideas about what makes a quality education, whether that be going to college, having extracurriculars, or knowing your teachers well, all of these main categories have one thing in common: they are rare in our school systems. It's up to you to speak out and change the current educational system. One thing you could do is try to start a new class or club that's not offered in your school. Also, you could support any laws or ideas that provide more financing and financial aid for all levels of education, even if you can't do it now. Talk to your teachers, parents, or friends about your beliefs and how it could help the educational system. To start, ask yourself one question: how do you define a quality education?